The Chicago Sky is one game away from being eliminated from playoff contention after they suffer a loss to the Atlanta Dream tonight, 86-70, without Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, Diamond DeShields, and Kennedy Carter. But before we get off into today's podcast, tell a friend to tell a friend. Well, guys, you know, man, the Chicago Skies, man, the sky has fallen, man. The sky has fallen to rock bottom. After they lost Angel Reese to the season-ending wrist surgery, the team has went nowhere fast. They won one game against the Dallas Wings, and after that, they have lost 4 straight. There was a notion out there that the Chicago Skies will be a better team without Angel Reese, but we've yet to see that. A lot of people said that the spacing will be much better. Camila Cardoso would be able to operate down in the paint which she hasn't done. Now she suffered a shoulder injury. She re-injured her shoulder last game, so she was out. So she didn't play tonight against the Atlanta Dream, and that was a must-win game tonight to decide that deciding factor that who would be in the 8th spot right now. The Atlanta Dream are holding that 8th spot down now. It all hinges on Thursday's game against the Connecticut Suns. They got to go into Connecticut. They got to win that game to keep their playoff hopes alive. But they one loss away from being eliminated. So when you don't have your star player, your franchise player in Angel Reese, it's going to be hard to win. And then also, taking consideration, Kennedy Carter was out tonight. Don't know what her issue is. Diamond DeShields was out. Camila Cardoso was out. So it's going to be hard for the Chicago Skies to win. They gave a gallant effort, but they fell 86-70 to the Atlanta Dream. Now, Isabel Harrison, she stepped in the starting lineup. She had a double-double. She had 13 points, 11 rebounds. She had 4 offensive rebounds. She was down there doing work. Also, Brianna Turner, she had 8 points. She had 9 rebounds, so they was on the glass. Now, Michaela Onwuede, she's been very consistent for us, but she didn't show up tonight. She only had 8 points and 1 assist and 1 rebound. Now, like I said, Rachel Banham, inconsistency, showed up again tonight with 22 points, 6 of 10 from three-point range, 8 of 13 from field goals, and she was letting that thing go. Lindsey Allen, she stepped in tonight. She had a big part. She had 16 points. She had 4 assists and 4 rebounds, but we got nothing off the bench. Only person that scored off the bench was Dana Evans. She had 3 points. We only suited up 8 players, so it's hard to win. We got outworked tonight, man, and tip your cap to the Atlanta Dream, man. Tina Charles, 16 points, 14 rebounds. See, when you ain't got nobody down there to work out Tina Charles, such as Angel Reese or Camila Cardoso, that's a recipe for disaster. Jordan Canada, the guard, in her bag tonight, 18 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 of 3 from three-point line, 5 of 9 from the field. Also, they got 16 points off the bench. So we was the depleted team. We took an L. The sky is falling. So they're not going to make the playoffs, man. Losing Angel Reese was big. So that should let people know that Angel Reese is a main piece to this team. A lot of people will go on record to say that they was losing ball games when Angel Reese was in the game, when she was there, but we was holding on to that 8th spot. Now, if Angel Reese would have continued to play, I think Chicago Skies would have made the playoffs, but we got to wait until Thursday to make sure if they win or lose, and if they lose, they're initially knocked out. But as of right now, I don't see them holding on. I don't see them getting in the playoffs. They're on the outside looking in. And I'm not going to say this season was a failure, because the season actually was better than what a lot of people expected it to be, because of the way the rankings came out at the beginning of the year. Out of 12 teams in the WNBA, they projected them to finish 12th. They was holding the 8th spot down for the longest. They went up as far as number 7. Things just didn't work out the way that they should have worked out coming back from the Olympic break. That's when the Chicago Skies went on a downward spiral. Then the injury to Angel Reese. That's a big piece to your puzzle when you take out that mainstay and that franchise player and that energy and that vocal leader of the team. People feed off of that, and she was absent. People's energy just wasn't the same, and I think Kennedy Carter feeds off of Angel Reese's energy. Now, unfortunate circumstances where Kennedy Carter was in and out of the lineup because of the COVID protocol. She was in the health and safety protocol, so she missed a couple games in and out. And it's just Camila Cardoso goes back down with the bad shoulder. You know, she started out the season where she had the shoulder surgery. She missed the first 4 games. She got back in there. But this is just a depleted roster, man. And everybody wants to come down on Teresa Weatherspoon hard, but she only worked with the pieces she had. Now, we know we had that trade before the Olympic break, and Raquel Banham coming over from Connecticut in the trade with the Marina Mabry and Mariah Jefferson came. That really didn't work out because Raquel Banham or Rachel Banham, like I say on my live, inconsistent, so I'm going to say her name inconsistently. She just was up and down. She gave us good games, then some games she just couldn't give us nothing. Mariah Jefferson really didn't do nothing for us at all. I think she was just a throw-in in the trade. But what Chicago did is they set themselves up for the draft, next year's draft, to get at least 2 first-round picks. I just feel bad for the Chicago Skies organization and their fan base because, you know, Chicago Skies brought a lot of excitement to the Chicago area, the WNBA, and you know what Angel Reese brings to the table, man. And without having her out there, it's just hard for the Chicago Sky to operate. So everybody that's saying that the Chicago Skies is a better team without Angel Reese, man, let's kill that. Let's debunk that narrative because it's not true. Angel Reese is a franchise player. You got to build around her. And hopefully these pieces that are coming up in the WNBA draft are going to help Chicago out and help Angel Reese out. Everything is going good. You know, they getting that brand new practice facility, so things are going to enhance, and that's all because of what Angel Reese brings to the table. But at the same time, man, they're one loss away from being eliminated, being put out of their misery, and a lot of people will not be able to say nothing else about Chicago because they're irrelevant now. You know, once they get knocked out, the playoffs are 2 or 3 days away. And, man, let's just get it popping, man. It's going to be some good WNBA playoffs. Wishing all the teams the best. And congratulations to Asia Wilson for taking over that rebounding record that Angel Reese held before she went down. So she's the new queen of the rebound record. But Angel Reese is still leading the league in rebounds. Angel Reese just took away that rebounding crown with the most rebounds in a single season. So shout out to her. But as far as the Chicago Sky season, I don't say, you know, it was a damper because we saw some glimpses. We saw some good things that the Chicago Sky is capable of doing, but they just need to retool. Bodies need to get healthy and just come back and, you know, start it up next year and be great again, man, because I think the Chicago Skies team got a lot to bring to the table, and I'm excited to see what's in store next for the Chicago Sky down the line. I'm in store to see what Angel Reese is going to bring to the table next year. Can she continue where she left off before she got injured and keep doing the things that she's doing and be great and come back with a different mindset offensively to prove these people wrong that she does got game? But as far as the playoffs, we won't be seeing Chicago in the playoffs. And the only reason why we won't be seeing them is because Angel Reese went down. If Angel Reese didn't go down, Chicago makes the playoffs. They make the playoffs. And that is what it is, man. But you guys, let me know what y'all think down in the comments section about the Chicago Sky season. When Angel Reese went down, the playoff hopes started dwindling. And now that all the players are out, it seems like they just packed it away. So let me know what you think down in the comments section. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces. And remember, on your way out the door before you put your shoes on, do me a favor. give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget, man, we got our memberships activated. So if you want to become a member of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast and get exclusive, merchandise and exclusive perks and exclusive podcasts before they drop, the memberships is on the channel.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.